And you know me, bro, I never back the early kickoff. And you know me, bro, I never back the early kickoff. Back the early kickoff. And you know me, bro, I never back the early kickoff. Finesse like.
What's going on, people? Welcome to Never Back the Early Kickoff, episode 15. The podcast that keeps you one step ahead of the bookies while having a proper laugh doing it. No filters, no nonsense, just solid picks, proper chat, and a weekly reminder that backing the early kickoff does ruin lives. My name is Leon, and I have a sixth sense for picking in-play cards.
And I'm Josh, and I love an acca more than life itself. So, talk to me. How's your weekend? Because one thing I do know for a fact is Newcastle are bottle jobs.
Oh, God. Do you know what, mate? It's the story of our season. I almost didn't put on the festive Christmas jumper. I almost didn't put on the black and white festive jumper, mate, because I was just ashamed by our performance on Saturday. It's been the story of our season at home. It's like we get on top of teams, we dominate teams for the start of the game, go a goal up, or sometimes go 2 goals up, and then we just collapse. Like I said it in the group chat, when we went 2-0 up, I was just like, this is just going to be one of those games that we just are hanging on for dear life. I've just seen it too many times. The Liverpool game, Arsenal game, and there was another one as well that escapes me. Tottenham as well, Tottenham at home as well. We were 2-1 up with like 4 minutes to go and conceded. There was the one where Romero scored that 1 mile an hour bicycle kick. So all I've seen all season is us just got a couple of goals up and then just fuck it up. And the thing is, I think out of every team in the league, we're the second worst at points given away. So, losing leads from like winning positions, losing points from winning positions.
Yeah.
I think we're the second worst team. I think behind might be Brentford, but then it's us, and it's like it's just the same old same. It's just frustrating. Like I don't know why we can't just see games out. Doesn't my head in. So because I think in isolation a 2-2 with Chelsea isn't the end of the world at all. Chelsea aren't bad, especially because they had Palmer and Moyes playing as well. So in isolation a 2-2 is not a horrendous result. But you can't be going 2-0 up and absolutely dominating and then just dying like that.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on it? Well, do you think it's going wrong for us?
I don't know. It's just like you just seem a bit all over the place at the minute, like just out of sorts. Like nothing just seems to be quite clicking. Like you said, you keep going up or doing well, but you're just not finishing the touches. Yeah. Obviously, you had Chelsea this week, and like you said, if you say before the game a draw with Chelsea at home, you'll take it. But it's just the manner in which you do it.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting enough output from our attackers. Like, I mean, our wingers. Like, to be fair, Voldemar scored 2, so I can't knock him. Gordon, it was actually Gordon's best performance in a long time. But like, we get nothing off like Alanga or like Murphy's not playing like he played last season. Alanga's gives us nothing. Wissers looks all right, to be fair. So yeah. I'm interested to see how he does for us. Like,
well, where do you think he's going to play though? Do you think?
No, just rotate with Voltemade.
Okay, so just through the middle.
Yeah, because Voltemade can't press, and he's not mobile at all. So like having Vissa come on, I think it's going to be quite good for us. Rather than, I mean, I don't even know. We used to bring on like Willa Sula before, and like Vissa's better than him. So I'm hoping second half of the season we'll pick up form, mate, because we're 12th at the minute. And it's just annoying because we're just going to do our usual thing. We've got Man City in the League Cup semi-final, so we'll probably go out to Man City over 2 competitive games. Then we'll probably, in the Champions League, finish outside the top 8, but we'll get through. And then we'll have like a life and death game with someone in the knockouts and go out by like just the odd goal. It's just shaping up like one of them seasons. And the thing that really hurts is the fact that it's getting to that point, mate, where Villa are looking like they're just getting away from us, and it's doing my head in. It's doing my fucking head in.
13 points at the minute.
Yeah, and the way you're going as well, you just keep churning out wins by 1 goal. You just keep churning them out. And I don't know how you're doing it.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have been absolutely flying.
Yeah, like 3 points off top of the league.
Main man Morgan comes up again.
He needs to calm down him. He needs to absolutely relax. And Jude Bellingham needs to be worried, mate. Because that number 10 position ain't looking secure, if you ask me.
Mate, if the World Cup started next week, he'd be in the number 10 position. He'd have the shirt.
He would, because I think Tuchel likes him anyway. Like Tuchel was picking him before he was even bagging goals. Now he's bagging goals every week.
Yeah, his record at the minute is like phenomenal. He's scored 3 of our last goals.
Yeah,
In the games.
he's just literally like he's getting to that stage now where I feel like he just impacts every game.
Yeah, and that's what you want, really, isn't it?
Yeah, like he's not like sometimes you have like forward players who like Anthony Gordon, for example. He'll have a good game and then he'll just be absent for a game. Whereas like Rodgers, even if he's not scoring, he's proper involved in every single game. It's like you mentioned it in the group chat the other day. It's giving me like he's like Grealish vibes when Jack used to play for Villa. It's like
Yeah, get the ball and do something special. Especially the goal he scored. It reminded me of that goal Grealish scored against United.
yeah, it's just I mean we have to have a conversation about Lenny Yoro because I think this kid's overrated. I think he's overrated. But that conversation.
I think the big problem was Ugarte. He was just out of position.
No, but like Lenny Yoro went ambling over to him and just let him because Morgan Rogers for the first goal, his first touch was crap and it nearly went out for it was proper out wide.
Yeah, I know.
And then like Yoro's just ambled over and like shown him inside, and I'm like, you got to make more of an effort than that. It was a great finish, don't get me wrong, but I think Lenny Yoro needs to be asking himself some serious questions on that.
Yeah, but then I also think Ugarte needs to be 5 yards further forward. What's he doing there? He's not doing nothing.
But the thing about Ugarte is he's universally recognised as being a shit footballer. Like everyone knows Ugarte's crap. Everyone knows Ugarte's crap. But Lenny Yoro's like he was meant to be like the next one in terms of centre halves, and for me he just looks bang average.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, to be fair, at the end of that, we'll get to the betting in a bit. I had Villa on my acca, so it was one of the rare games where I was happy to see you get the win. And thank God, you put that header wide. I can't believe he missed that. I can't believe he's missed that. That is like the definition of a sitter.
But then I also think then even if he didn't, we still would have found something else, gone up another gear. We've just got that grip between our teeth at the minute, and no matter how many goals down we are, we still just like, we're just coming back and doing it.
When have you got Arsenal at the Emirates? That's coming up, that is.
2 games.
And he's put that in
we got Chelsea and then Arsenal.
When you got Chelsea? The weekend?
The day after Boxing Day, 27th.
And
then Arsenal will be like the 30th, the day before New Year's.
If you can get 4 points out of Chelsea and Arsenal, both away from home, then I will put my hands up and say you are firmly in a title race. Because you could in theory lose both of them games and then like you'd be pulled back into the pack a little bit. But if you get like 4 points out of them too, mate, you're in a title race, and I'm just gonna have to accept it as much as it kills me.
Got no choice, mate.
No, did you see any of the other games over the weekend?
Nah, they're the only 2. I watched a bit of the Newcastle game and the Villa game. They're the only games I managed to carry on. Yeah, I think so. Those are the 2 main games, really.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Go on, what are you going to say?
So what did you watch?
Arsenal Everton Saturday night. Watched that. That was wasn't the best game, to be fair. Like Everton just looked without Ndiaye on that wing. Everton just looks like Dwight McNeil's such a drop off from Ilian and Ndiaye. So Everton was just like get the ball to Grealish and hope he can do something. So Arsenal were always looking strong in that game. So standard Arsenal win. Gyökeres is dog shit, by the way. He's fucking crap. Like that's to give him the penalty just so he could get a goal. He's shitting. He's like he's a truck up front. He's crap. He's not quick. He's not as strong as Premier League centre halves. His touch is awful. He's not like a beast in the air. He's dire, mate. He's absolutely dire. If he gets 15 league goals, which for how much did he cost them? 70 mil, 60 mil,
something like that.
Playing for Arsenal, by the way. If he don't get 15 goals, mate, he's a fucking disgrace. Especially because he got 2 pens as well. Like this season, 2 of his goals have been. I think he's got 5 in the league and 2 have been penalties. Crap.
Yeah, he's a bit awful.
He's awful. So, but Arsenal did what they needed to do. Erling Alien, mate. Android Haaland, mate. Android Erling, just doing what he does.
Just loves it, don't he?
Yeah, he's on 19 goals. We're not even at Christmas yet. 19 goals.
It's crazy, isn't it?
He won't keep going at this trajectory. Like he'll drop off like he did. Because I remember his first season, he was just absolutely setting a pace.
I think his first season he was probably better than this.
Yeah, like but he drops off a bit towards the end. So he's looking like another 30+ season, but I don't think he'll get. Like, he's on course to get 40, but he'll drop off. He'll end up with about 33, 34, I reckon.
Well, yeah, I think that's probably because he might get a couple of niggles.
Yeah, and then you got to think when the Champions League kicks in, it gets to the serious stages. Like he won't play all the league games and stuff.
I don't know, but you do say that, but then City kind of are in top form at the moment. They've just been
I would
unbelievably
say they're in top form. I'd say they're playing well.
The 5-5.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But I get that. But some of the games they've won, like a 3-2 with Leeds, a 5-4 with Fulham, like it's not. More recently, they've looked a bit better, but like a couple of their wins have been a bit sketchy. But I think like it's been weird. Since Doku's gone out of the team, and like he's playing like Cherky and Foden.
He's playing Cherky and Foden.
They've looked a lot better.
Yeah,
because as much like it's weird with Doku because the way he started the season, people were raving about him. Do you know how many goals he's got in the league?
About 3 maybe.
1
against Liverpool.
Yeah, the world against Liverpool. That's it. And I think he's got like 3 or 4 assists. Like the way people like rave about him.
Oh, mate, Cherky looks good though.
Yeah, he does. The problem with Cherky is I don't think Pep's going to be the right manager for him. Like, see, like he done that Rabona assist the other day, and Pep was like, Messi wouldn't do that. I'm like, shut up. Like, shut up, Pep. Like, what do you mean? Like,
he looks tasty, he does. Especially because he's so cheap as well, like, was he like 30 mil?
Yeah, but I think Pep's just going to coax the flair out of him. He's one of them that I can see. That's going to go the way it went with Grealish, I'm telling you. Because Cherky's going to get to the point where you're like suffocating me. And then Pep will just do one of his things where he randomly just drops a player for about 8 games for no reason. Like I can see Cherky and Pep falling out probably next season. Calling it now.
I could see that, to be fair. But he does look like a talent now.
Yeah, he looks like he looks a bit like, and I know he's obviously a different type of player, but I get Cole Palmer vibes from him. You know, someone that's just not arsed. Like he's just.
Yeah, I thought I was probably going to say Mahrez, like a bit of a Mahrez.
No, I think he's more like a Cole Palmer. Like football looks like it's just too easy for him, and he just looks cold. Like his goal the other day against West Ham. No, who was it? Brentford in the cup, where he just like chopped it in and just knocked it in the top.
And that's supposed to be his wrong foot as well.
I know. Well, I think he's both footed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but he's a good player, and like you say, he didn't cost them that much at all. So City are marching on. I missed the Tottenham Liverpool game, but mate, I'm trying not to say what goes around comes around. I'm trying really because nobody wants to see one of your ex-players break the leg or fracture the leg. That's not what I'd never want.
Yeah, is he out for the season?
I think it's looking like a fractured leg. So I think it's going to be. It'll be one of them where he'll be back right at the end of the season, but he won't be fit enough to play. Like by the time he gets up to speed, the season will be over.
Have Sweden qualified for the World Cup?
No, they finished bottom of the group. The manager got sacked.
Okay, so he'd have to hold some rough to then recoup for next year.
Yeah, and he needs to, mate, because, like I say, mate, like, all I'm going to say is it's got a bit of karma about it, that. 75% karma, that. Like, you acted like a cunt over the summer.
So, come on then. Who did you have on the weekend? Did you end up in a profit? Did you win anything? What was going on? Because I know, obviously, there was a lot of players that we thought might get booked because it was like the last game before Christmas, so Boxing Day off. But looking through the list and looking at who got booked, it wasn't that many that went in, was there?
No, it was disappointing is the word I'm going to use. I landed... How many did I land? I landed 2. I landed 2 over the weekend. And then I lost a few as well. So I ended the weekend up. I probably only ended up about 120. So it was only like really minimal gains. But the ones that I did win, I'll start with them, was Ugarte against Villa. Mate, I was banging the drum for Ugarte. The minute I saw him in that lineup, I was like, there's no way on this planet he's not getting booked. He's not been booked all season, and then he's going against Villa and Morgan Rogers away from home.
Yeah.
So I had Ugarte 7-1 first card.
He's done 4 fouls as well.
Yeah, I got him at 7-1 for first player carded.
Oh, nice.
So that was nice. And then obviously I was keeping an eye on all the players who were on 4 bookings. And Szoboszlai went in. I wasn't even watching the Liverpool Spurs game. I was out for food, but I just saw that the ref had started dishing. Thought Szoboszlai's on 4 cards. He missed the Boxing Day fixture last year, and I just thought, yeah. He got like 2 bookings last year in the 2 games before, and he's done it again this year. So Dominic Szoboszlai is going on the Christmas Day list every year, like because that I mean, there's a coincidence, and then there's pure. I just do not want to be away from the family. So Dominic Szoboszlai, I got him at 11-2 when I went in on him.
Fucking hell, that's well good days.
Yeah, but I'm actually pissed off that I was out eating when that game was on because when I actually look back at all the yellows, I was like, oh my god, Romero got sent off, like McAllister got one, Soberslai got one. There were loads of cards in that game, and I missed it, so that was a bit annoying. So yeah, so we got a first card, Soberslai in play. Those were my 2 wins, but I had a few losses.
Didn't you have a winner in Italy as well?
Did I what? Sorry.
Did you have a winner in Italy as well?
I had Pizzella, but again, that was just I wasn't watching that. That was I just clicked that. He just done 4 fouls and it was half time. I thought,
Okay.
I thought if he's done 4 fouls at half time, like in Italy, mate, surely you're not getting away with him anymore. So Pizzella as well. But my losses, the one that again, I'm only going to talk about 2. The 2 that hurt me the most. The first was Gimba. Joe Gimba is.
I have no idea.
He's a left centre half. He plays for Heidenheim, and he's a
Okay.
dirtbag. He's an absolute dirtbag. He's a sort. He gets double figures yellows every season. He's an absolute dirtbag. So he was playing against Michael Elise for Bayern,
Okay.
and so Michael Elise was up against him. I had Gimba first player card at 9-1,
Ooh.
and I couldn't believe he was 9-1. 1 minute into the game, he absolutely nailed Elise. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, nailed him. Like, and I'm thinking, that's in. And the ref just ran over to him, had a strong word with him. I think he's let him off because
The first.
Heidenheim were at home, and it's the first tackle.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, next one he's going in. Literally, 10 minutes later, do you know that young lad for Bayern, the 17-year-old? I think his name's Carl, something
Yeah,
Carl.
yeah. Carl Lennart, is it?
Something like that. But he looks quite good, actually, to be fair. He picked it up in the pocket, flicked it round him, and he just took him out off the ball. And I thought, right, just rubbing my hands together. Here we go. A nice little W here. Ref runs over to him and gives him another warning. And I'm like, you are taking the piss now. So, and I think he ended up on 3 fouls. And he just didn't get a card, mate. The ref didn't book anyone. And there was some shocking tackles in the game as well. So, I had to look up the ref's name after. His name's Florian Badstubner. He's a coward. He's a coward, mate. 'Cause he absolutely bottled booking Gimba. He bottled it. So he's getting checked into referee rehab, mate. He's on the list. He's on the naughty list. Florian Badstubner, absolute coward. Pathetic refereeing display that was. Because I don't understand how you can give someone a strong warning and then he goes and does the exact same foul literally 10 minutes later and you just let him off again and give him another strong warning. That's why do you know there ended up being no cards in the whole game? And the reason there were no cards in the whole game is because he let Gimba off for them 2 absolute horrors. So he couldn't book anyone else because everything else wasn't on that level.
Yeah.
So that one pissed me off. And then the one that just killed me the whole weekend was Bruno G, mate. Bruno Guimarães. He was my number 1 pick over the whole weekend because this lad's on 4 bookings. He's playing against Chelsea. Gets a booking, gets a nice little suspension, nice little time, nice little break over Christmas. So I was thinking, there's no way Bruno don't go in. So I just threw obviously I did a little video, prediction video before that Newcastle Chelsea game because I knew it was going to be littered with cards. And I suggested 5 players who could get booked, but four of those 5 were starting. So I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to just chuck 20 quid on all 4, I picked all 4. I just thought, do you know what? I'm just going to do it. Why not? So I put 20 quid on 4 players to get booked. So the 4 players I picked was Malo Gusto, because he was against Gordon. Fabian Schär, who I said would wipe out João Pedro on the halfway line, which is exactly what he did. He wiped out João Pedro on the halfway line. I said Moises Caicedo, because Moises can't help himself, and Moises Caicedo went in. And the last one was Bruno G. Do you know what the odds were for 4 players?
Go on.
112-1.
Oh,
Do you know what 112 times 20 is?
2,240.
A lot of money, yeah. A lot of money. I think it was 2235 or 22. It's around that figure. So Bruno G. Do you know how many fouls Bruno G ended up on? Just out of curiosity. 4.
No, not again.
So Bruno 4 fouls. If he goes in, 2,240 quid.
Yeah.
Do you know how painful that was? That I was literally watching he'd done something at Cucurella at the end. Cucurella knocked it past him and he fouled Cucurella off the board and I was just thinking, go on, ref. Just stop it and just give him a 94. Just give me £2,400 and make this a very merry Christmas for Leon, please. But it didn't happen, mate. So I'm thinking Bruno G just doesn't want to spend time with his kids and his wife over Christmas. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, it sounds like he was trying to.
He weren't trying hard enough.
Ref had other ideas.
He weren't trying hard enough, mate. He needed to be like Soboslai, mate. He just confirm the booking, make it happen.
Yeah. Just kick up at the ref, just shouting in his face.
You don't get a booking if you want one. Like, see, like Robert Sanchez clearly wanted to get booked. The way he came steaming out of his goal after about 8 minutes for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to get a booking, you can. But, yeah, so that's my rant over. Bruno G cost me a lot of money. But, yeah, how about you?
Oh, I didn't hit anything this weekend.
Ooh.
Joe,
and about that Gary Neville noise. Ooh.
Joe, what done me? I think it probably done everyone.
What done you?
Bournemouth, Burnley.
Oh, that was a late
It
goal from Burnley. It was a late one from Burnley, weren't it?
Yeah, 90th minute equaliser for Burnley.
Oh, did Bournemouth batter him as well?
I'm not actually looked at the
Quite a
stats.
competitive game.
I don't know. I've not actually looked at the results. Let us have a look. So, where are we? Let's have a look. So the stats are showing Bournemouth, 16 shots, 1 on target. That's poor, that is.
That is poor.
1.41 XG compared to 0.38 XG, 4 shots, 1 on target. So,
yeah, that's poor.
Yes, so yeah, they scored in the 90th minute. I think that hit a lot of people.
Who scored for Burnley?
Was it Foster?
Foster.
Broja. They brought no Broja.
Broja. Armando. Is his name Armando Broja?
Yeah, Armando Broja. Yeah, so that was a bit of a frustrating one, to be honest.
How much did that cost you?
Oh, it cost me. Well, I've still would have had more records, like more teams on, because I've got them on across like the whole week. But yeah, they put down like three hackers. I didn't realise I had them across 3 different hackers. Yeah, I had a couple of bad ones this weekend, a couple of bad picks. But it all started last week, to be honest, with Paris.
Oh god, that downed one of my hackers, Palace.
Yeah, Palace done the other day. Yeah, and then I had Brighton on a couple as well, because I thought Brighton would beat Sunderland. I thought Sunderland are missing like a lot of players, so I thought they'd be struggling. But obviously they drew with Brighton 0-0. But Brighton and Bournemouth let me down on one acca for, it was a 12-fold this was, and that was 56-1. So that's 570 quid plus the bonuses for a 12-team acca. So you're probably looking at 700-800 quid that they've let me down for.
Oh, just Bournemouth?
No, Brighton and Bournemouth.
Oh, Bournemouth. Oh.
And then I had another one last week with that had Palace on again. If Palace, Brighton, Bournemouth would have won, that was a 15-fold. That would have been that was 129-1. So that would have been 1,300 quid plus the bonuses. So probably like close to £2,000 for a 15-fold. So yeah, Brighton, Bournemouth, Sunderland. But that was from the Palace game. So I've obviously put on some of the teams again, obviously further down the line. And yeah, Brighton, 90th minute, Bournemouth, Burnley goal. So yeah, they're the big ones, but I've got more on and more running over the next few days. But yeah, started again with Villa yesterday, of course.
Yeah,
but the Villa boys at home, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd Villa. Yeah, I've got 2 running at the moment. I got one that got 2 games left, so I'm going to disclose the 2 teams, and we'll revisit this. We'll revisit this next week. So the 2 teams I've got left are Senegal in AFCON. Senegal are playing Botswana. Senegal's team's loaded, by the way. See how good their team is. See how good their team is. Like Nicholas Jackson up front. Like
Mane.
They've got Nicholas Jackson, Mane, Ilian and Dye. They've got Ismail Assar. They've got Driss. They've got Papacis from Vallecano. Like their teams, they've got like every single player in their team is from like a top European league. Yeah. Apart from Mane, who's I think he's still at Saudi, but it's Mane, isn't it? So like Senegal should be beating Botswana, and then the one that I know is going to let me down, and it's just Liverpool at home to Wolves. I'm just looking at Liverpool's injury list, and I just see them having a stinking ill. I need like Van Dijk or Kanate to score a header or something, because they ain't or Ekatike needs to get the game by the balls or something.
Nah, they'll be fine.
So have you
FTK,
seen their injury list?
yeah, but they've still got enough to put out a decent team.
Well, they've only got 4 fit forwards. Like they've got Ekatike, Chiesa, that Rio and Engama, and that's it.
Sorry.
Yeah, they've got Salah's at AFCON. Szoboszlai got
Oh,
suspended. Florian Wirtz is touch and go. Isaac broke his leg. Bradley's out, so Frimpong's going to have to play right back and can't play right wing because Gomez is out. Now, they've got some serious injuries. Like their midfield's fine, but their attack is ravaged.
Yeah,
So,
they'll be fine.
well, do you know what I'm going to do? When Senegal win, I'm covering that one. I'm not having Liverpool fuck me again in my last team
Yeah.
because this
And
one
what's the return?
960.
Oh, nice.
So I just need Senegal, Liverpool, and then I've got another one running till the 21st of Jan. So I've still got 4 weeks to run on that. That's got 7 teams left. But again, I've got Liverpool and Senegal. So that's all I've got this week. So we'll revisit that one next week, and I'll give you the rest of my teams then. Each week, we'll tick it off week by week, and that's for 1,600 quid.
Oh, nice. Yes, I'm guessing you got the Champions League games in January then.
Yeah, Chelsea again at home to Paphos, and Bayern at home to St Union, Gillian, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
They're my last 2 games. They're the last 2 on the whole thing. So if I get to that point, that's in. That is.
Yeah.
I can make it to that. I've got Marseille again to Nantes. Not Marseille at home to Nantes. I've got PSG at home to Paris. And then I've got Liverpool, Senegal, and then I think Bayern at home to Wolfsburg. That's it on that one.
Yeah.
So
That's solid, that is.
yeah, I think the one that worries me is the Paris derby, just because I don't know. Derbies can do weird things.
Yeah, but PSG, it looked like they've got all the big boys back now.
Like
Obviously,
that-
they have that dodgy new cup thing the other day, didn't they? And they put out like that Dembele, Cavra, Barcola. I think like they were all fit and they all played parts in the game.
Yeah, but they have a little break over. I think they get like
Yeah,
a week off from over Christmas.
they're off now till the 4th.
Yeah, so they'll have a little break over Christmas. What I'm hoping is because it's probably the first derby that they've had in years. I'm just hoping that they're thinking, right, we need to put on a performance there. We're not losing to like a promoted local rival. It's not happening. So a bit of a mixed bag for us both last week. Like a couple of wins for me, quite a few losses, slight profit, bit of a stinker of a week for you. But this is the game we play. And what we've got to do now, mate, is we've got to flip this on its head, mate, because this is the time of year where you excel, mate. This is the time of year where you turn into prime Messi, mate, and just deliver numbers. So I am all ears for what you're going to have over the next week, mate, because the Boxing Day fixture set. I know this year it's a bit different, but this is when you shine. So what have you got on? What are you having?
So what am I looking at? So this week I've already got an acca on. I started with Villa yesterday against United and Barca away to Villarreal. They both come in easy. So this is for 1,200 quid. I've got City Forest, Arsenal home to Brighton, Liverpool Wolves, Man City Sunderland again, Birmingham at home to Derby. That one I actually probably a bit unsure on now because I didn't realise it was the early kick-off at the time. So I've probably gone jinxed myself.
Yeah, but Nottingham Forest Man City's early kick-off?
Yeah, City don't count, no, do they?
What's it?
Man City just flying. Coventry home to Swansea and Borough at home to Blackburn and then Bolton, Rotherham. So that's for 1,200 quid and that's up until the City. If we get past the 27th, it's just City on the 1st of Jan away to Sunderland.
Oh, that'd be lovely, that.
And that could be a nice little New Year's Day present.
Yeah.
So I've got that. I've got another couple of teams on my list. So obviously these AFCON. So again, Senegal loaded. Nigeria, they should be beating Tanzania. Algeria, Sudan. Like Algeria are half decent, to be fair. Egypt should be beating South Africa. Also, I think Hull away to Sheffield Wednesday. I think that's quite good odds. So I think you can get a good return on that because you get pretty much evens. I told you Bolton at home to Rotherham, Cardiff at home to Exeter, and obviously the Prem teams, and then there's some team games in Portugal, so Sporting Iran. And then also on the list for the week, I've got Bolton at home to Mansfield, Swindon away to Cheltenham, and then Walsall at home to Oldham. So they're the main teams I'm thinking of for this week. So yeah, I'm going to put them all on the acca and then see how we get on. What about you? Obviously some decent games coming up.
Firstly,
I know you're going to say Villa Chelsea.
Well, yeah, there's no way that I'm not gonna go near Villa Chelsea. Like, it's just, especially like the way that he's going at the minute. Like, you and Chelsea are gonna be thinking we need to beat Villa to like halt this progress. We need to try and catch them up. Villa will be thinking we need to keep this run going. Let's just see where this goes. So, I mean, so Chelsea Villa, Stamford Bridge. What do I say about Stamford Bridge? It's a small pitch and the players are on top of each other. There is no escape. So,
on John McGinn.
Mate, it's almost like you read my mind. It's almost like you read my mind. So, the first player I've got is Mr. Moises Caicedo. He is one of my faves. The reason why is because Moises can't help himself. He cannot help himself. And if Morgan Rogers drifts inside, you best believe Caicedo is going to be snapping away at him. I mean, look how he acted against Arsenal. The battle was Moises v Declan Rice, and he got himself sent off. He was. So he'll be the same against Rodgers, because it'll be like Rodgers has just been dominating, and he'll be thinking, "I'm going to shut this kid down," and he ain't going to shut him down. Rodgers is too big. So Caicedo's going to get one. I know he got booked against Newcastle, and I don't like having a player to get booked 2 games in a row, but I just can't see him not absolutely smashing Rodgers to bits at some point. So Moises is there. You've already mentioned it, mate. The battle I'm going to be keeping my eye on is Moises v McGinn. McGinn v Moises. McGinn v Cucurella, sorry. Cucurella v McGinn. John McGinn loves to back his fat arse in and hit the deck. Cucurella loves to dive. So them two are going to be winding each other up all game. McGinn is going to bring Cucurella down with a bad one and get booked. And then Cucurella's going to get one on McGinn for persistent fouling. So Moises, Cucurella, McGinn. Top pick in that game, I would say, is John McGinn. I think Cucurella's going to get McGinn booked. So that's one game. Also, Man United Newcastle Boxing Day. I will be there in the flesh, mate. I'm going. Newcastle need to get a result.
First Newcastle game you've ever been to in your life?
Say that again.
Is it the first Newcastle game you've ever been to in your life?
One more time.
Is it the first Newcastle game you've ever been to in your life?
I'm just getting you to repeat because I know you're happy with yourself with that comment. I've been to multiple Newcastle games. Newcastle games. So don't you worry about that. This will just be the next one that I go to, the next one that I see us get a W in. So it's all gravy. It's all gravy. But Man U Newcastle, this very much depends on lineups because we don't know what Man United are going to do now. Bruno Fernandes is injured. Casemiro will come back in, obviously, but is he going to put Ugarte back in, who's absolute dog shit, or is he going to try and Lisandro Martinez in there again? Because Martinez,
when I said Martinez lined up in there, I was like, after when Bruno came off, I was like, what is he doing here?
Yeah, but you weren't saying that when he tackled Tielemans and then wrapped one from 25 yards just wide. I was thinking, he's done more in 30 seconds than Ugarte's done in the whole first half. So
but still.
The question is, who will he play next to Casemiro? Because I think Mainoo's still injured. So whoever he plays next to Casemiro, I think is going in. Because I don't think Casemiro will go in. Because obviously those Brazilians love each other, and I just don't think that I can't see Casemiro smashing Bruno G. I just think they'll have too much respect for each other. So I don't think Casemiro will get booked. But I think Ugarte or Lisandro, whoever plays next to him, will go in 100%. So let's say it's Ugarte, because I think he's going to stick with Ugarte. So all right, I'm going to say Ugarte. I'm going to say Sandro Tonali if he starts. The reason why I'm saying Tonali is I think Tonali's job's going to be to stop Cunha, because Cunha just picks it up in the pockets, turns and runs. He went on a really good run the other day against Villa. Tielemans had about 3 goes at him and couldn't take him down. I can see that sort of scenario, where he gets it on the turn, starts running, and Tonali just brings him down. So I think Sandro Tonali, Ugarte are the ones to watch out for in that game. And then I'm going to take it abroad, take it to Europe, take it to the continent. Bologna plays Sassuolo on the 27th. And Cambiani's lining up against the centre-half who's playing out of position, called Walkowicz. So a centre-half has got... And the thing that I like about...
He sounds like he's going to be slow.
He's slow. He's a big stiff idiot, mate. He's... The thing that I like about Sassuolo as well is they play a flat back 4. Everyone in Italy plays fucking 3 or 5 at the back, and it pisses me off because you don't know which player's going to be tasked with sticking on Cambiani. But this is when they played Villa, mate, and Matty Cash, you just nose on him for the 90. That Welkowitz is going to be on him for the 90. He's a big, stiff centre half, so there's no way that he's not getting booked. I also like Josh Doig in that game. He's a Scottish left back. He plays left back for Sassuolo. He'll be against Orsolini. So I think both fullbacks will go in that game. So that's one on the continent to keep an eye on.
As usual, guys, we're doing a topic, and this week's topic is what is the best period to bet over? Like, is it just betting for the day, for the weekend, or over multiple weeks? I know you kind of touched on it earlier that you've got like an acca running up until the end of Jan. So, like, what's your opinions on accas? Obviously, with cards, and obviously in place, it's got to go game by game. But for an acca, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's what's funny is when I was younger, I used to be like, only go place them over like a day because I wanted that like. I want to win. I want to win. That's why I'm more like cards because I'm very much like I need my instant gratification. Like I need to know if I've won or lost. Like I need to just I don't like the slow build. But I think when you take emotion out of it, I think it's best to bet over a period of time, and I think it's best to just be led by the fixtures. Like, yeah. So if you like for example if you can get Bayern two to three times on your acca because they've got like 3 easy games, why would you not do that? That's just how I look at it. I mean, I'm not like got any sort of, I haven't done any sort of analysis or anything, but I would say most of my acca wins come over a period of time. Like when I say a period, like at least a week, rather than cramming it for a Saturday, cramming it for a Sunday. Because what you do then is you start just throwing games on that you're a bit unsure about, just because you want it, get them on in a short period of time. So like I said, like my accas at the moment that are still going, like. That's over like one's over a week, one's over like 5 weeks, and like both of them are still alive. I'm confident on all the games I've got left, so I'm definitely one of those that's like, look at how far ahead you can go, look at the fixtures, and just only put on the fixtures that you're really confident on. And if it takes 2 weeks, if it takes 4 weeks, if it takes whatever, that's how long it takes. But again, it's easy for me to say that because I do booking ones along the side, so I still do my ones that I know that are going to win before like within 90 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's easy for me to say that. But that's my view on it. What you're the acca king. You're the one that lives and dies by accas. What do you do? What are your thoughts?
Well, I like to do a mix, to be honest. Like I'd like to do ones over longer periods of time. Like when I won that £3,000 off a fiver, that was over a space of a month. Exactly. Because obviously I had some Champions League games on there. And then obviously I did, but then I've also won a couple where I've just done it over a weekend so far this season, and I've done one where I've done it in a day. So it swings and roundabouts, but I like to kind of mix it up. Like you said, you get you into instant gratification off kind of your card bets in play. I like to do like, especially over a weekend, do maybe like one for the Saturday and then one for the Sunday because again it depends on what games have been on in the week. So if it's been like Conference League and Europa League. That means across the continent, like in all like the kind of foreign leagues, all the best teams tend to be playing on the Sunday because we've all had the Thursday night game. So Sunday is also a good day to kind of bet over one day. But then obviously Saturday you've got more fixtures. So like looking at the numbers across the world, this is like every fixture. Saturday and Sunday just gone. It's like there was 750 games on the Saturday and 626 on the Sunday. So that's literally like 1,300 games. So if you've got that over like a space of 2 to 3 weeks, you've practically got like 3,000 games to pick from. Not only going to play in every one of those leagues.
Do you know how depressing it is to hear those numbers? How many games are on a Saturday, Sunday, like, and the fact that I can't pick 10 correct ones out over a weekend. Like, do you know how annoying that is?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But so on a normal weekend, you've probably got like nearly 1,500 games. Then if you've got Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, that's probably another across the week. Again, you're not going to bet in all these leagues, but you're probably looking at like 5,000 games a week. Yeah,
it's mad.
And so especially if you do that over 2 or 3 weeks, you're telling me over 2 or 3 weeks you can't pick 10 teams that are going to win, or that do win. Obviously, you always have teams that fuck you over, like Bournemouth, Burnley on the weekend, but I'm still confident that I can pick enough teams to win over a period of time.
Yeah, there's always going to be like coupon busters, like Bayern the other day against fucking Mainz at home. Like that's going to happen from time to time, but that's exactly why I think betting over a longer space of time is better, because I just think you've got more chance of just like for example, you picked out Bournemouth versus Burnley. Look, there's no way that I would ever have Bournemouth versus Burnley over like a week to 2 weeks. That's one that I would definitely have if it was a Saturday, Sunday. Definitely. But if I was looking over,
I would have had that. I had that because Burnley are that bad.
They are bad, but Bournemouth aren't like a team that you like. Bournemouth aren't a team that you're like, oh, I can hang my hat that they're going to win at home. Burnley aren't Wolves.
You're not going to hang your hat on them.
But Burnley aren't Wolves. Burnley aren't Wolves. Burnley can dig out.
Burnley aren't Wolves, but Bournemouth battered them. They just conceded a 90th minute equaliser. Like it's not like Burnley went there and it was an even game.
So, but Bournemouth aren't that. Bournemouth are like 14th or 15th in the league. Like that's like if you pick a team that's 15th for the league playing against 7th, 8th, or 19th in the league. There's only like 4 places between them. So it's not like
They just look at the places, look at everything surrounding them. Like Burnley haven't won in God knows how many, or even got a point.
They don't need to win. They don't need to win.
That's what I said. All it was a stinky 90th minute.
Yeah, like that game for me is one that's the perfect sort of game for me where I'd have it on a day or a weekend, acca, but I would not have. There's way more, like you say, 5,000 games over 2 weeks or whatever. There's way better games than that to pick over a 2-week period, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And what do you think about? So you know, like with bets that you've won, then do you think you've won more? Obviously, I know you've not done the analysis on it either, but do you think you've won more over the space of a week to 2 weeks to 4 weeks, or more over a day to 2 days? Just thinking.
Well, I think. It's two different questions there because, like I said, I turned £5 into £3,000 over a month because obviously I picked out more of the favourites, kind of teams were confident, but then I could easily pick 10 teams to win in the weekend.
That's not.
So I guess it depends on how many folds you're doing. If you're trying to do a 20-fold out of less games to pick from, obviously you got more of a chance to win a bigger fold over a longer period of time.
Yeah, I get you, but what I'm saying to you is, have you won more bets that you've placed over 2 days, or have you won more when you've done them over like 2 to 4 weeks, like a week?
In terms of just winning, yeah, over a short period of time.
So you've won more over a shorter period.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But then some of the bigger my biggest wins have been over a longer period of time. So that's what I was saying. It's swings and roundabouts, it's peaks and troughs.
Yeah. No, that's interesting.
But then I guess I've probably only been doing it more recently, where I'm putting bets on over 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. In the past probably year, I've been doing that, where I've been betting for the day or over a couple of days since for the last 15 years. Yeah.
I mean, the thing that does me in about betting over this is the one for me. Obviously the time it takes for them all to come in, but the thing that really annoys me about betting over a longer period of time is watching that cash out build slowly. Like, and just seeing some really healthy cash outs just sat there, and it's got to sit there for another week, and then you're just like, I'm never going to take it, but it's like you just start thinking like just
in case.
You what?
Just wake up and check it every morning just to make sure it's still there.
But it's just like I've got 2 in there now. I've got one that's 180 and one that's 470.
Nice.
And it's like 470. It's just sat there. The total's only 960, so it's like literally just like less than 50%. It's just annoying because I've just got, you know, when Liverpool just absolutely shit the bed on Saturday, I'm just going to be thinking, fucking hell. But yeah, just looking at the cash outs is annoying, but it's just what it is. I'm never going to take it.
What I find frustrating is like if you put on over like say 2 to 3 weeks, and then like I don't know, you get 3/4 of your way through or something, and then all of a sudden it goes down on one of the last teams, and you feel like you've missed 2 weeks worth of betting.
Yeah, and that what annoys me about that is as well is obviously because I tend to bet over longer periods of time. When I do my initial list, there are some teams on there that are borderline, and then I because I'm doing it over a long period of time, I can take them off because I don't need them. And when them teams just go and like win like 3-0, I'm just like, for fuck's sake, why don't I have like that annoys me, like that really really fucking bothers me. That does, because I'm just like, I knew they were going to win. They were good odds, but I left them off because I just wanted to go extra safety.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're a bit more aggressive, because you're doing it in the day or over the weekend, you put more of them ones on, so you
can be a bit more riskier. As usual, guys, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, and hopefully over the next week or so, there's going to be some good joy for us all and winning some accas and some bets. So, peace out, Merry Christmas, and have a good one.
Merry Christmas, and until next time.
And don't forget to tune in next week for Never Back the Early Kickoff. Thanks for watching. Follow us across socials for more. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please gamble responsibly. 18+.